The Kite Runner by Khaled Hosseini, presented by Raymond Chang, Kylie Guo, Claire Hua, and Katie Huang. Amir, whose mother had died during childbirth, lives with his father Baba in Kabul, Afghanistan. From early childhood, Amir had been best friends with his Hazara servant and playmate, Hassan. While Amir is privileged and able to go to school, Hassan is kept busy with housework. However, in their free time, they are inseparable, and to commemorate their friendship, Amir carves their names on a pomegranate tree, one of their favorite spots to play and listen to stories. Living in a single-parent home, Amir yearns for his father's attention and gets jealous of Hassan when his father bestows favors on Hassan, favors like arranging cosmetic surgery for his hair lip. Amir's desire for his father's affection also stems from his father's indifference toward his son's interest in books. Baba holds another set of expectations for Amir, to be the perfect son, strong, independent, and masculine. When it is time for the local kite flying contest, Amir gets excited because he knows that his father will be watching him with genuine interest. Hassan is excited about the contest too, and after Amir wins, he runs and catches the prize-winning kite for his friend, a tradition they have carried out time and time again. This time, however, the neighborhood bully Asaf and his companions stop Hassan and demand the kite from him. Hassan, loyal to Amir, does not surrender the kite and is physically assaulted and raped by Asaf. Amir goes to look for Hassan and watches this encounter unfold, but, fearing confrontation with the bully, does nothing. An act of betrayal that will affect Amir into adulthood and forever change his relationship with Hassan. Amir was never disturbed with his servant-master friendship until the kite incident. Hassan's presence reminded him of his own guilt, and so he distances himself from his friend, much to Hassan's confusion. It reaches the point where Amir frames Hassan to get him out of the household. Surprisingly, Hassan takes the blame and Baba accepts his apology. But Hassan and his father leave anyway, knowing that they are unwanted by Amir. A few years later, because of the Russian invasion, Baba and Amir secretly leave Kabul too. They cross the border into Pakistan after a difficult journey and emigrate to the United States. Baba slowly adjusts to the cultural and economic challenges of living in the United States and is happy with Amir's educational success. Amir had majored in English to pursue a writing career, his childhood dream. On weekends, he helps his father sell at the local flea market, where he meets Soraya, the daughter of an Afghan general. Amir and Soraya soon fall in love, and Amir's father makes lavish arrangements for a grand wedding. Baba, who had been suffering a long and stubborn battle from cancer, dies 1 month after the wedding, finding peace at last. Amir and Soraya are happy together, but they remain childless for many years. 20 years later, Amir is a successful novelist in the United States. An old friend of his father, Rahim Khan, calls Amir on the phone and invites him to Pakistan, with a promise that will allow Amir to be good again. Amir meets him and soon learns that Rahim had been residing in his childhood home and is now deathly ill. Rahim explains that he had brought back Hassan and his new family to live with him. Unfortunately, in Rahim's absence, Talibs had come to the house and shot Hassan and his wife. Their son, Sohrab, ended up in an orphanage. Rahim also reveals that Hassan was actually Baba's son and Amir's half-brother. Amir is outraged by this belated discovery, but he also recalls his own guilt. Thus, he follows Rahim's wishes and embarks on a dangerous journey to Afghanistan to atone his past sins and rescue Sohrab, his nephew. Afghanistan is now under the oppressive control of the Taliban. After a great deal of searching, Amir meets a Talib who agrees to arrange a meeting with Sohrab. Amir goes to the appointed place and recognizes Asaf, the neighborhood bully from their younger days, who is now one of the most powerful Talibs. Asaf has chosen Sohrab from his orphanage and now physically assaults him as he did with his father. Asaf jeeringly says that he will release Sohrab only if Amir will engage in a one-on-one physical combat with him and win. In this mismatched fight, Amir is seriously injured. He only survives when Sohrab hits Asaf in the eye with his slingshot, as he is just as skilled with his slingshot as his father was. Sohrab and Amir flee to Pakistan and Amir is hospitalized. He plans to return to the United States with Sohrab after he recovers from his injuries, but finds out that adopting a child is harder than he thinks, practically impossible. A lawyer advises Amir that to legally adopt Sohrab, it would be necessary to place the child in an orphanage. When Amir reveals his plan to Sohrab, the child is devastated and feels betrayed. In their growing friendship, Amir had promised him that he would never send him to an orphanage. Sohrab attempts suicide, and Amir finds his nephew's body in the bathroom, covered in blood. Amir screams for help and vows to become a devout Muslim if God will spare Sohrab's life. Sohrab lives, but he no longer talks or smiles and becomes a mute. Finally, Amir is able to return to the United States with Sohrab after Soraya obtains a humanitarian visa for the child. The couple does their best to make Sohrab happy in his new home, and Amir even forbids his father-in-law from ever referring to Sohrab as a Hazara. But Sohrab remains a mute, never showing interest in anything until one day, Amir takes him kite running. Amir demonstrates one of Hassan's favorite tricks, the lift and dive. After successfully taking down the last kite, Amir promises to run it for him, explaining that for Sohrab he would do it 1,000 times over, just as Hassan had did for Amir.